Hey guys, it's Patrick with Gateway Worship, and today I'm going to be giving you a basic introduction to the Nashville Number System. If you're not familiar with the Nashville Number System, it's a simplified musical notation system commonly used in professional music as well as in the current church and worship movement. Basically, it's how we communicate to each other about the music that we're playing. We use the Nashville Number System for a few different reasons. The first one is to simplify rehearsals and give a common language to communicate with our other musicians and vocalists. Secondly, it's also a great tool to simplify preparation and make transposition easier. And lastly, you might notice on number charts that there's no form of rhythm notation. This is actually on purpose, and it falls in line with the purpose of using Nashville Number System, which is to remain flexible. So let me go ahead and show you how we use it. First off, it revolves around the major scale, which involves whole steps and half steps. The formula for the major scale is as follows: whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Now, each scale degree or note is assigned a number. So in the key of C, your 1 is C, 2 is D, 3 E, 4 F, 5 G, 6 A, 7 B, and then C is back to 1. Also, each number in the Nashville Number System represents a chord. So in modern worship music, we follow this chordal scale formula for most of our music. And it goes like this. The 1 chord is a major chord, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor, 7 diminished. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, but then back to the 1, which is a major chord. So for instance, in the key of C, the 1 chord is a C major, which is played like this. The 2 chord is a D minor. The 3 chord is an E minor. Now, a lot of times in worship music, we see a 3 actually as an inversion, which is a 1/3. And that would be played like this: a C over an E root note or bass note. Next, we have the 4, which is F major. We have the 5, which is G major. We have the 6, which is A minor. And then we have the 7, which if we were just to follow this formula would actually be a B diminished chord, which sounds like this. Now, we don't play this chord hardly ever in modern worship music or in pop music in general. So this chord is actually usually represented as a 5/7 inversion, which is a G chord over a B bass note. Now, just a quick note for all you bass players out there. With a chord involving inversion, bass players will always play the number on the right. Don't forget that. So remember, we can use this formula no matter what key we're playing in. So let's go ahead and try it in the key of G. So the 1 is G major, 2 A minor, 3 B minor. Or again, typically we see this as a 1/3, which would be a G over B. A 4 C major, 5 D major, 6 E minor, 7, which again, we typically see this as a 5/7, which would be a D over F sharp, and then back to our 1, G major. So there you go. There's a basic overview to get you started in the Nashville Number System. Keep practicing and have fun.